Yo, what's happening everybody? KingGBL here. Welcome back to some Gbl League. Welcome in everybody, hope you're all doing good. Big welcome into the stream, God bless you all. I see a couple of you guys in the chat already. Turf, Jason, Penguin, Kaiba, and everybody else who's tuning in as a video here. Much appreciated, God bless you all. Big welcome in, and of course, please drop a like on the stream. So yeah, today I'm going to be talking about the big update that's probably coming next season. The general PvP overhaul. And of course I'm going to hop on and play some Love Cup here as well. Pretty big update. Everybody's pretty much talked about it at this point, so I'm going to assume that you guys all know what's going on with that pretty much. So of course I want to... Oops, yo, get away from me. Yo, get away. Where do I go? Here? What? Here. Boom. Updates to trainer battles. Alright, cool. Yeah, so I'm going to assume that you guys pretty much know what's going on with this, so I'm not going to spend like a ton of time talking about this. But just for those of you who've not been sort of up to date and stuff like that, we'll have a quick look at this and then we'll just hop in and play some battles, talk about a few things. But yeah, big shout out. King's been using my Pokemon. King has been using my Pokemon like Crayon, like Meat Crayons 02 this year. Yeah, I rejected your battle. I actually will accept it if you send it back again though. What's up, Jason? Hope you're doing good. Penguin Boxing, Kaiba. Big shout out to everybody tuning in here. So we'll have a quick look. I'll go over the sort of TLDR of this all, basically. So damage resolves at the end of the turn. Previously, damage would resolve at different points during the turn. So basically what that means is, for example, if it's a free turn move and you're using a 2-turn move, you would do your 1-2-turn move, the opponent would do their free turn move, and then the damage would resolve 1 turn before the end of the duration of the turn, right? So if you're using a free turn move, the damage resolves on 2, 4 is free, 5 is 4, right? So this looks like it's basically going to be exactly when the turn ends. So you would do your full Incinerate, and on the 5th turn the damage would resolve, whereas before it would be on the 4th turn. And what that basically means is, if you're using, let's say for example, Caesar into Talonflame, normally you would just swap straight out, or do 1 and swap out to not take any damage. With this new update you can do 2 and swap out. So basically, as long as you don't bring it up to alignment, you don't take the damage, right? So if you're Caesar, right, you do 2 and swap out, you don't take the damage. If you do 4 and swap out, you don't take the damage. But if you do 5 and swap out, you'll actually take the second Incinerate. So that's basically how that works. Fast attacks can now be used on the same turn. Yeah, so I think that's just to basically make it that it's a bit more consistent. Yeah, swaps resolve before damage. I think that's probably like one of the big updates here. Being able to do more. If you've got like a 1 HP Pokemon, your Pokemon won't faint unless you actually match the turns of the opponent's turn. So basically, like, what that means is, I think 5-turn moves and 4-turn moves are pretty much cooked after this update. Yo, what's up, Gamemate Sleep Repeat? Welcome in, welcome in. You're here for some battles, let's go. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I've been really struggling to play battles this season, this last couple of weeks especially. Dude, I hate to be this guy. I'm always this guy, I feel like. Like, I've become this guy who hates cops and stuff. Or, like, I'm the guy who, like, hates the metas and stuff. Where everybody's like, oh yeah, this meta's good. And I'm like, nah, bro, this is absolute garbage. I hated that last cup. The cup last week, man, with the B-drills and stuff. I just couldn't play it, man. I couldn't bring myself to play it for too long. But anyway, yeah. We're gonna get some Love Cup battles in today. So that's cool. Yeah, so 1-turn fast attacks now reliably tie. So basically what they've done as well is they've made damage registration error like a mechanic, basically. So for example, if you're using a 1-turn move against your opponent's 1-turn move, normally what would happen is if you're on 1 HP, you don't get the charge attack off. With this new update, you will get off charge attacks on 1 HP. Which is going to be quite interesting. Swaps resolve before damage, we kind of talked about that. Clear and consistent swap costs. So basically if you throw a charge move and swap, it's a 0-turn swap. If your Pokemon faints, it's a 0-turn swap. And if you do a quick swap here, which basically means tapping the tray on the right hand side, the swap will be 1 turn. Charge attack start on the next turn, we kind of talked about that. I don't know what this leak is. Fast attacks that finish during an opponent's charge attack will consistently be applied. Fast attacks, okay. Yeah, so I think that's another change. So like, for example, if you throw like a Brave Bird, right, you debuff your defense, or if you throw like an Icy Wind, you debuff the opponent's attack. Fast attacks that finish during the opponent's charge attack will consistently be applied after the charge attack is completed. So basically what that means is the status change of your Pokemon will be taken into consideration when the damage is applied to yourself. So I think that's for like self-debuffing moves basically, right? Like Wild Charge or something like that. Whereas before, like, the damage might not have been that. Because for example, if you were to do like, let's say we'll use the Incinerate thing again, right? If you were to use, let's say if you were to do two turn fast moves, right? Like 2 Thunder Shocks and then Wild Charge, you would normally take the damage on the 4th turn, meaning that you don't take the, your defense would be dropped, right, when you throw the charge move. But if you throw it on that particular timing, you don't take the debuffed damage, whereas you will do in this new case. So that's going to be quite interesting as well. Earlier UI during charge attacks, so I think that means that you can Q a swap basically in the middle of the opponent's charge attack. Battles continue if a trainer disconnects. I think that's a huge update, so if you like tab out of your phone, the battles will still go on. Basically, the game hangs at this current point in time. So if you like tab out of your phone, the opponent's screen will freeze, basically. It's like a whole mess. That's kind of why we get like error 6 and battles crash and stuff like that. So that's pretty good. And it also means that if you pause, the game will continue updating, even if you stop tapping, which is good. And yeah, HP bar animation updates. So yeah, it's a pretty big update, to be fair. It's a really big update. My thoughts on it are, so far, of course all of the stuff getting fixed is good. I'm not too sure how I feel about the... So like, I don't know if I like DRA being a mechanic, but I suppose if it's consistent, that's the main thing, right? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes this happens, sometimes the other thing happens, right? What needs to happen is, in general, for the game to be consistent, I do sort of think being able to do, like, for example, I think the damage applying on the turn duration that the move's got, I think that's a slight reduction in the skill gap. Because it just sort of allows people to get more stuff off, and like it allows people to like not have to really think about stuff. I don't know. You're happy I broke it down? Well, I can barely understand it as well, so I'm happy that you're learning something. But yeah, that's pretty much like the long and short of it, right? If I can remember. So yeah, the damage applies on the turn duration of the move. So if you're using a 4-turn move, damage applies after 4 turns instead of 3, which it is currently. DRE, what we call DRE now, is a mechanic now. You get off your moves on 1 HP. No matter what, whenever you swap, the damage will be applied to the next Pokemon. Also, a big thing to take into consideration is CMP sack swaps are going to be quite good now. So like if you were to do, again, I think lower turn duration moves are going to be quite powerful now. Just because, like, for example, if you were to do a 2-turn move into a 3-turn move, you can do 2, swap, and CMP very consistently with the new mechanics, so yeah, it's gonna be quite good. So basically, guys, this update, it's not fully pushed yet. If you're wondering about it, you can play GBL, and you can sometimes get the battles. I'm not sure, like, how you get them or whatever, but it is a thing. Sometimes you will get these battles. At this current moment in time, you know, just to be completely honest, the battle system is complete garbage at the moment, but I would say it's just in a testing phase at the minute, so if you do get it, and it is garbage, which it is at this moment in time, don't necessarily think that's how it's going to be next season. Is DRE fixed? So DRE has become a mechanic, basically. So like the expected behavior of the game is that you should get DRE, essentially. Yeah, happy Lunar New Year for all of my friends watching. I'm not too sure how many of you guys are from China here, but yeah, if you guys are celebrating the Chinese New Year, happy New Year to you guys. How you doing, Harsh? How are you feeling about United? Man, that draw, dude. This is a good lead, right? This is a good lead. 2, 3. He's probably gonna bait me, right? Right? Ah, I'm so bad at calling baits now. Yeah, of course. Makes sense. 1, 2. Oh bro, I was like thinking I was doing a rock slide, bro. I was watching the chat at the same time. He's on the shuttle ball here. He's on the shadow ball here. I just shield this, I think. Yeah. I think he's 2 off again. 1, 2. Dude, I keep thinking I'm doing rock slide. I'm like swiping up here, but it's actually just this I need to do. Ah, that was a good catch. I respect that. That was a good catch. Two, 3. We get a little catch on Scrafty here. Yeah, so the battles definitely don't feel very good at the minute. If you do happen to get it, don't expect it to be very good. I'll just get rid of this. If he wants to come in Skelly and kill me, that's fine. The only thing is he's got 2 answers to Scrafty so far. Well, this is not really an answer to Scrafty, I suppose. Okay, he didn't do a big overfarm here. He probably gets in another thing here. Yeah, he gets in another Incinerate. So right here, okay, I didn't reach the move, so it doesn't matter. Nice catch, bro. Okay, cargo. I wonder is it on Ember or Incinerate? Rock Tomb kills me here. Overheat, okay. Yeah, this is a waste of time. I don't know why I tapped this move, by the way. The opponent called twice, I can't really complain. Can't really complain. Called twice, like. Finally say hey to one of the best PvP. I don't know about that one, but I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Snitch. How you doing, Azteco? So let me know, Chad, after seeing all of the updates and stuff like that, do you think you're kind of coming back to PvP again, or like, what's your thoughts on that? Okay, cool. So I'm assuming he's got upper hand, if he's not throwing pop here. Yeah, and he's throwing right here. I'm assuming this is upper hand, so I'm gonna shield this. Probably think someone Solar Beam. Alright, this is not bad. I might preserve this if I need to. Okay. That's unusual. Coming in with Mill Tank here. He's gonna body slam right here. Yeah. That makes sense, right? Flamingo. Yeah, dude, I was looking at that. Yeah. Here comes Licky. 2, 3, 4. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum. He full sends here, he has to, right? 1, 2, 3. Dude, I keep like swiping the wrong bubbles, dude. Okay, shields the rock slide. 4. Big shield. Alright, oh, okay. Interesting. He definitely could have overfarmed a little bit. Shadow Ball comes in. Nice, we get a catch here. I think we win this one. We just farm this down now. Dude, I was sort of thinking that harsh. 3 weeks of Licky meta is kind of brutal, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Nice. Yeah, GG's, buddy. I I've got a pop bank, so we just win here. Dude, that drill burr actually went insane. So for those of you, obviously everybody doesn't know, me and Harsh do like player battles sometimes. Not Harsh, sorry, me and Turf. And bro, my drill burr just cooked his whole team. Or sorry, my excadrill just cooked his whole team. You'll play for the first few days to learn about the new things, but I don't think I will play more than I do at the minute. Fair enough. Yo, Fiantiga, by the way, man, big shout out to you. I saw you on the Pokemon Go stream. Bro, I was tuning in. I don't really give a shit about competitive anymore. Especially this season. In general, I like competitive in this game. But this season, like, I could not care less. It's not possible for me to care less than I do now. But I tuned in for the TM research, and I saw you on the stream, so that was pretty cool. Alright, cool. Sorry. Not Scrafty, this thing, Caesar. Does he shield a pop? Yeah, he shields a pop. That's cute. I need to shield this, actually, because, you know, kind of weak to this in the back. Alright, cool. Nice, we get rid of this. Yo, Flamigo's coming in! Big boy Flamigo. So he shields this, obviously, right? And then we just swap out. Okay, he doesn't shield it. Get cooked, buddy. I'm gonna beat him just to beat... No, I'm not. It would be silly to beat him. Ah! Nice. Alright. Should be fine. Yeah, so is Flamigo the play, is it? Oh, nice survive. Nice survive. What moveset does Flamigo have? Because here's the thing, like, I didn't really catch a good one. I saw that it has double kick. Flamigo. Double kick, upper hand, Brave Bird. Aerialist, maybe. Wing attack as well. Do you guys think they'll ever rebuff wing attack? I guess Flamigo kind of cooks the lickies, right? Hopefully today we get some of the new battles. It is possible to get them. This is a horrible lead. This is a really bad lead for me. Brutal, actually. I'm gonna try to CMP him on this. Oh, don't like that. Don't like that catch. Falling for the easy stuff here. He banks the Meteor Mash. I need to get swap here at all costs, basically. Maybe we can get 2 shields or something. I think 2 shields is the way to go here, right? I'm assuming Soul Rock wins CMP tie. Hopefully that was CMP. I think we're just cooked here. Okay. Alright. Hopefully they expend energy quickly here. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's GG's. He did the mash. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Clefable is just cooked for me, man. I don't beat Clefable ever. Unless I get a shield advantage and a farm down, I'd never beat Clefable, I don't think. Like, the only way I beat that thing is if I rock wrecker it, I feel like. Yeah, that top left animation, I'm not a big fan of that, actually. I feel like the door with the arrow, it's just kind of... I don't know, it just feels better. Because I have a theory how to force new battles on the system. So with the new battles, right, they're kind of like on like a dedicated server. Do you reckon he froze the bait here? Nice. Iconic, yeah, iconic. 1, 2. Boosted thingy here. I think we just swap out now. This does about 50% here. Oh, pop. Okay. Alright, cool. We'll see what he wants to do with this. I'll happily take the Fury Cutter down. Okay, cool. He goes Body Slam. Okay. Okay, buddy. Wanna go Body Slam here? Go for it. Nice one, dude. Nice one. Okay. Is this another Body Slam? Do I lose this? Nope. Strip Body Slam's a choice. Guys, my ELO is cooked, by the way, so that's probably why he's going Strip Body Slam. My ELO is very, very cooked at the minute. Alright, so... I do see some issues with this team. 24. Oh my goodness, I really did tank. To be fair, yesterday I was top lefting battles to try to get the new battle system. So that kind of makes sense. I'm so low. I only managed to find one of these yesterday. Okay, so I have a theory, right? My theory is this. If you do this, and then tab out of the game, and let the game hang for a while, I feel like it might force the game to go into the new battle system. I don't know, this is just like a really silly theory though. So I'm gonna let the game hang for a little while and see if it works. Open Great League, does the Open Great League have the new battles? Okay, so much for my theory. What's up, Garcia? Yeah, I don't feel like, I don't know why they're always shielding this. I don't know how much I like Soul Rock in this current meta, actually. Get a CMP off here. They actually win CMP. Do you think I died at one foul play? I could very well do. Oh, can I survive? Nice. Alright, cool. They probably let this go. Big shield. Does this thing ever have wild charge? I'm actually not sure, so I'm gonna shield, just to be safe. Okay, cool. That's fine. Yo. Yo. Buddy. Buddy. Double super effective rock wrecker. No, it's not double super effective, but whatever. Okay. Bang. So I'm pretty sure the opponent probably tabbed out of the game just then. If that was to happen in the new system, the game wouldn't hang up like that. Actually, that thing that people used to do, to stall the switch clock, that should no longer work anymore. You know, like whenever somebody's doing their charge move and you do this to burn the switch clock? Yeah, sorry by the way, guys. That's a thing. That some people do at a high level for some reason. I suppose I should probably record these battles. But yeah, is Open Great League more likely to have the new battles, or is it just random? Licky Licky, very good lead. Bum bum bum. You don't rock wrecker. Yes, you do. That's awkward. I think I do shield the X's are here. We need to keep some health on this now. I think we just gotta keep the shields right. Hopefully not a foul play. He just go pop. Just kind of annoying, actually. I think we're just cooked here now. Oh, yeah, let's it go. I'm surprised. CMP was lucky. I can never time rollouts very well. Shield that. I gotta call a body slam, I think. Good shot ball. He undercharged that. For an alignment. That actually might help me here. If he's one off. Not quite. Not quite. GG's. Yeah, I feel like Caesar is pretty good in this cup, right? I feel like Caesar's very good in this cup. Although there are enough fires to make it kind of annoying, right? Which of my free middies should I use? And I SpongeBob. Loki, I think that could be a good option. Ultras is available. Is Sucker Punch good in this cup though? Actually, I think it might be. It does have some resistances though. Obviously like Clefable and stuff. Clefable would cook this team if I run Moltres. My original idea was Talonflame. Probably could go Shadow Talonflame. They should bring out Shadow Medicham already, shouldn't they? I feel like it's time for Shadow Medicham. That thing would be kind of interesting. You reckon he Shadow Balls? Probably, right? We do survive a Shadow Ball, so we'll let the second one go. Can't really afford to give Blaziken. Oh, he shields. That's a really surprising shield. Can't really afford to give them a thingy. Shield advantage. Boom. Nice. Is it on counter or Ember? Ember. Makes sense. I'm assuming they don't have Stone Edge. We're just slicing through this dude. They have to shield this now. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we shield here. Psychic. Turn off. Big Thunder Punch comes in here. Blaziken's still forced to throw energy on basically everything. I can just Simul KO it with the Medicham. Hopefully this KOs. This could be a bad play right here. But I think we're still fine. There's actually no need for... Oh, he's got a shield. I completely forgot about that, actually. We're still good. Aura Sphere. Obviously that KOs. We come in here, get the farm down. What about this, though? Oh, I lose. I think I lose here. Okay, I don't lose. I'm just cracked at the game. I thought they would have threw the move right away. I guess they needed to get to the Hydro Pump, though. I'm so bad at this game now. It's actually insane how bad I am now. That's kind of what happens, though. If you don't play as much for a couple of months, you just get really rusty, right? To be fair, I got to 2950 at one point. I'm pretty happy about that. Without really trying too hard. Yeah, everybody who's tuning in, I'm sure you guys have all seen the news about the PvP overhaul. Just let me know what you guys think about the mechanic changes, and let me know if you think it's going to be good enough for pretty much the game to be revived. That's more or less what we're looking for, right? Go Medicham. Does Medicham ever punch through here? Surely they shield the dynamic punch, right? Right, surely? Ah! Gonna go for Ice Punch here, I guess. Kinda surprised they didn't go for Swift. Okay. Get a shield down. It's interesting. Yeah, we have to let this go. Yo, what up, Darryl? How's it going? So we get an extra thing here. 2. 3. Yeah, I hope so too, Penguin. I hope so too. We have to try to survive this, I think. Charge. Just so little, man. Such a miserable move. Yeah, I would agree with that, Liminal. Aha. Okay. Yeah, I think we just do this, right? We probably get the shield with Scrafty here against the cargo. I need to reach a move here. Okay, we do reach a move. That's really pretty huge for me. I should have done 4. Absolutely should have done 4. Okay, let's let go. GG's. Yeah, so let me have a look here, what you said, Liminal. To your question, I don't know if this will bring me back to the game. I was never good enough that the bugs were the main issue. It's mostly the steel metas and the unfun Pokemon that rise to the top. Just make me roll my eyes and groan when I go to the GBL. I hear that. I hear that completely. Yeah, this will be a bunch. I think they should strongly consider doing a big move update. Okay, the upper hand here. Interesting. They didn't get the debuff. My personal opinion is they need to really reconsider just the entire meta for this update. Because this is basically like it's like a new start for the game, right? And so if they implement all of these mechanics and the meta's bad, I feel like that's kind of like, to use some sort of an analogy, it's like baking a really nice cake and then using just like garbage for icing, you know? I feel like the meta has to be good as well. Yeah. I'm gonna shield this to try and get the shield back, because I'm assuming my Talonflame wins CMP. Oh. Okay. I think I'm fine with this, maybe. Maybe not. No, I think we lose. I thought I had a move bank for some reason. don't think they're quite at the move with the other thing. Probably should have Ice Punched here. Maybe I can 1 and swap out. No, okay. I just need to come out with the Thunder Punch here. Are very close to it, obviously. I don't think they have the move, but they might. I'm not really counting that much. I assume they're 1 off the move. Yeah, they are. Alright, cool. You're more interested in the reward structure overhaul for PvP? I would say that's a big thing. So my personal opinion about this game now, like if you were to take this version of the game and just completely fix it, right? Like forget about like a complete overhaul. If you were to take this version of the game, let's actually not use that example because it's not what's going to happen, right? Let's say they do the overhaul, the game works perfectly, it feels smooth, it's great. PvP players are super happy with it, it's great, right? Is that necessarily going to bring new players to the game? Not necessarily. So I do agree, they need to rework the reward structure a lot. But I also think there are like those players, kind of like Liminal said, who just don't think the meta is very good. My personal opinion is, and you know, I don't represent everybody, but I just think the power creep has gotten too high. I think, in general, the skill gap has gotten lower because of the power creep in the game. And it means that you have to use pretty much more or less meta Pokemon. You could make the argument that if so many people are good, or so many Pokemon are good, there isn't really like a fixed meta. But I just think it's kind of hard to run spicy stuff, which it should be, but there's like a level to it that it's gotten to now. I think it's just got the level of power creep's got too high. Yeah, we shall farm this down, I think. Let's get this out. Ooh. Interesting. Solrock's really glassy. Gotta hop off, have a good stream. Thank you, GameMate, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah. My personal opinion is the best version of this game, meta-wise, is whenever fast attacks don't do that much damage. There might be a couple of outliers, right? Fast attacks don't do that much damage, and the game is very charge attack prioritized. That's the best version of the... Oh, why could I not swap out? That's the best version of this game in my opinion. Oh, he gets another move off. That's fine, maybe. I'll just double fly here. Iron Head. I'll just bank that. I don't believe I die to 2 Weller Balls anyway, right? Yeah. That's kind of why Solrock is like not amazing in this cup. It's pretty glassy. So like my opinion, right, whenever you take a look at Charm, I like that they took Charm down from a damage move to an energy move. It is still kind of an annoying move, right, but like it's way less annoying than it used to be. I think they ought to do the same stuff with like Mud Slap and Astonish and Bullet Plunge. Those are like the three obvious ones to me right now. Rock Tomb as well. The meta that they set up last year, I think, was a pretty bad meta in a lot of ways. So my personal opinion is, along with this big update that's supposed to be like a huge advertisement for the game with Overhaul PvP, the meta has to be good as well. It can't be either or, it has to be and. The game is overhauled and the meta is good. Yeah, we shield the Thunder Punch. Totally agree. Totally agree with that. I'm not a huge fan of debuff metas and like bulk metas. Like back in the day whenever Metacham and Swampert and stuff were meta, like that was a lot better in my opinion. No, I agree, I agree. I think counter was not as big of an issue as Mudslap is currently though. Did they survive that Incinerate? Yo, what's up, Max? Max, sorry. Well, charge. Okay, they do die to that for sure. We live this pretty comfortably. Just permanently banned Basti. Poor Basti. Catching strays for no reason. Low-key counter Metacham's pretty nice here. Boom. When they see Scrafty, they're going to cry themselves to sleep here, I think. Okay, T-Pizzle's in. Go Scrafty. Yeah. I think that was the top left, wasn't it? Boom. Yeah, fair enough. Speaking about Basti, what happened to Mo? He quit playing and I think he started working and stuff like that. As far as I've heard, I haven't heard from him in a long time. But last I heard... Actually, was it this cop last year that I heard from him last? It actually might have been. But yeah, I think he's doing good. You like the code I put up on the corner of the screen? Yeah, I really like that code as well. That for me was always a big thing. When I was younger, you know, I grew up in like a Christian environment, went to Sunday schools and stuff like that. The light has come into the world, but men love the darkness rather than the light because their deeds were evil. For me, that was a big thing. It's like, you don't want to like change because you enjoy your sin so much. It's a pretty big thing. I think it's like a thing that prevents a lot of people. This is an IV dependency in PI. Big no shield by the opponent there. It's like, yeah, whenever you enjoy partying, drinking, drugs, whatever it is, swearing, just doing whatever you want, it's hard to like make that change. But the good news is, when you do make that change, it's well worth it. When you try to fill your heart with the things of the world, it never satisfies. There's always that something else that you're looking for. You think they should up it from 5 rounds to 10 daily? I'm happy with 5 personally, but yeah, that wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, they CMP me here. Really happy with that CMP die. Okay, they just let it go. Okay. What have you got in the back, bro? It's funny. Scrafty. That's unfortunate for you, buddy. And it's something I still struggle with as well, teammate. Yeah, everybody who does evil and hates the light and does not come into the light for fear of that his deeds will be exposed. But the good news is, we're all sinners, we all fall short of the glory of God. God forgives all of us, man. So don't fear that your deeds will be exposed. I think that's like the, you know, somebody asked me last stream, like, what do you think is like the first step? The first step has to be a change of heart. That you're willing to say, hey, I'm not perfect. I want to change my life. That precedes everything. Fable, we actually have an answer to this now. They go for the 8, okay. Interesting. Nine, 10. Do we just shield this? Just because? Okay. Meteor Mash. Nice. Love that. I'll bank a fly and swap out here. This one fly is gonna wreck him though. Watch this. Bang! He knew that it would wreck him. I probably should have threw it fully damaged, right? Yeah, GG's. Boom. I'll let this go. I'm just gonna pop right away. I can. No, I'll just farm it down. Why not? Yo, what up, Tusk? So basically, Tusk, they're overhauling everything. So if you've seen the Team Rocket battles, you'll see that there are new animations. Basically, they've rebuilt PvP from the ground up, is what I've heard. You guys should definitely go check out Axon's video. He spoke to the lead developer on PvP. And basically, there's a whole lot of stuff happening. They're changing how damage applies, they're changing how charge moves work, they're changing animations, they're actually dedicating the PvP side of the game to a different server framework. They're doing a whole lot of stuff with it. They're making just a lot of bug fixes, they're rebuilding PvP from the ground up with a lot of changes. Yeah, I believe 25, ring 25, Timu. I don't mind shielding this. Just in case it's Blast Burn, it would do a lot. Brave Bird, but that would also do a lot. 1, 2, 3. It's not 5 to Icy Wind, is it? Oops. Yo, get away. Alright, cool. We'll do this. Metacham can hang in with the Blaziken anyway. Water Pulse, that's really interesting. Brief summary of this meta. Rank 1 is Silver Rock, rank 2 is Cross Soul, rank 3 is Licky Licky. You can pretty much use Licky Licky and be confident that you'll have good play. Seeing a decent amount of Scrafties here. I've seen a decent amount of Caesars. I actually think Talonflame is quite an interesting pick for this cup. It does have a lot of counters with, like I said, Licky Licky and a few water types and stuff in the meta. Counter Metacham's been really good so far. Because again, Licky Licky is pretty much everywhere. A lot of sort of rock types. There might be bug rock types and stuff, but yeah, Medi's got a lot of play with counter, I feel like. Oh, brother. Brother's a bit cooked here, isn't he? Body slam. Let's come in with this. Let's see if he remembers my energy count. I mean, he had to commit to the farm down and just hope that he could take whatever is in the back out. No, they haven't announced anything with movesets yet. I love Pokemon Go, but I agree something needs to change, but I don't know about everything. I know most won't agree. Sorry, I'm gonna reread that again. Something needs to change, but I don't know about everything. I know most won't agree. If you mean like most won't agree on what that thing is, like that's for sure. Is it one shot? No, like Shadow Ball basically does nothing to Midi. It's like half, 60%. Like it never puts it into a farm down range. Licky's just bulky. I've seen Hyper Beam Licky a few times. It's kind of a nice niche pick. Okay, pretty terrible lead. This current song, Kaiju, or the last song? Yeah, I would say Blaziken does. Sponge. CMP tie. The last song, I'll read that for you. It's called Bubble Man, apparently. Shield here. Macargo done 2 and swapped out. Macargo did 2 and swapped out. Yo, thank you, Darryl. Appreciate that. Yo, Azteca got the gift. Love to see it. Nice, thank you for swapping there, buddy. Really appreciate that. Is he gonna rock to him like a sausage man? He might. It's probably not even a bad play to rock to him here. I think I'll play Love Cup tonight. Been seeing free basties per set in OGL. Let's go. Is it time to play some OGL? Bring out an Ileap or something? I have to trust Talonflame at this point, I think. Although it's probably Licky Licky if he's doing this, right? We don't die to that anymore. Love that. Medicham comes back in. Please wait your switch clock. Okay, he froze here. Love that. This is not terrible. As you can see, that does pretty considerable damage. Nice. Love this. He probably farms down and just reaches 2, right? Ooh. No. I need this next counter to knock out. Which I don't think it does. He should have 2 moves here. He's on the new moveset. Oh, he rock slides? Oh, he's got 2 moves anyway. Never mind. Boom. I guess he's on rock slide psychic. Yeah, thanks for that, Darryl. Much appreciated. Sorry, have I done 2 sets or 3? It feels like I've played 3. Oh, sorry, it feels like I've done 4. 3. Okay. Yeah, I've done 3 sets. Rock Slide Solar Beam's probably right. Yeah, Solar Beam is pretty cute. Hopefully we can get a few new battles here. I'm assuming as each day goes by they might implement it a little bit more. Roxish. I think they're free to the move. I'll get a little bit of energy lead here. Okay, they throw here. Psychic Fangs, you sausage. Nice. Don't deny me, please. Thank you. I'm gonna shield this and 1 and throw on the Brooks. I think we're okay here. Shield that. Probably Psychic Fangs. Or Aqua Tail. He should Aqua Tail. Makes sense. I think I shield this. No. Okay, thank goodness. I'm hoping a boosted fly is enough to get them into Thunder Punch range. Yeah, it should be. Yeah. Ah, sugar. Alright, whatever. That's fine. They're in Thunder Punch range. I don't know why I was tapping the flame charge again. Nice. Brooks is just a pretty interesting pick. Really, Latias is not available? By the way, guys, do me a quick favor on the stream here. Please drop a like, it's very much appreciated. Let's see if we can hit about 50 likes. I said this last week, but I didn't end up doing it, but I do intend to stream a bit more often here, coming up to the end of the season. I'm actually off work all next week, so I should definitely be streaming. Yeah, do me a quick favor, it helps out the streams, gets the streams out there a little bit. Do we just swap straight out? I think we swap straight out here. I don't know if we win this in general. Aridos is a pretty hard answer to counter Medi. Maybe the big farm will help. Pray for the big farm. Which one, Electrode or Aridos? I don't want to give him this farm down. Probably should just give it to him though. I win CMP tie. Yeah. I'm gonna come in with Medi right away. Absorb this. Ariados has got me wrecked here though. It's gonna debuff me into Oblivion. Swap out here. Yeah, GG's. Let's see if they shield here. I don't think we even beat a Licky Licky in the back. Got your HDMI converter for your Wii. I'm ready for some bowling. Man, a couple of Christmases ago, I actually bought my kids Wii Sports and stuff like that. I got them an old Wii with like a Mario game and Wii Sports, but we haven't played it that much. My son was only 5 at the time, so it was probably a little bit early. Wait, did that count as a battle? Or am I just getting wrecked? Two YouTubers. Alright, let's go. Scraffy, decent lead. I stand for the Thunder Punch usually. Nice catch. Melodic. It's a brave catch. Nice catch. I respect it. I think they snuck, so this could be a wrap. Yeah, makes sense. This Thunder Punch will KO. Okay. I wonder if he's on pop or upper hand. If he's on pop, I might survive it. He's on up, okay. I think I just put Medi here. Okay. Do you think we win CMP tie? Hopefully not Flame Charge here. Okay. Nice. I should have probably done this earlier to get more damage in. I'm definitely misplaying here a little bit. Yeah. And sure, he froze right away here. I don't know. I don't know if we win this or not. He needs to be a clean 2 away. Ah, he just incinerates me down. We would have reached the fly there too. Yeah, well played, I guess. Catch back on this crafty was kind of nice. I wonder if I could have... Nah. I might have made a mistake just going for fly. I should have came Scrafty here. For an alignment. So Ryan, the update, you can get it sometimes, like some of the battles have the update. Some of the battles have the update. I'm assuming he hydro pumps here. Alola Momolis, just so cringe, bro. I don't think it's very good anymore, to be honest. Get this off right here, see what he wants to do with it. He might want to try to get a last move in. Triple boosted Medi. That was... For some reason my brain is still thinking Incinerate, when it's absolutely not Incinerate. Shield that move. Interesting. This is not particularly good for me. Disarm. Oh my goodness. Alright. I'm just gonna top left here. GG's. GG's. No, so the update's not been pushed, but they're testing it currently. So if you play a GBL, you might get the new battles at some points. Okay, CMP on 7. Dum dum da dum. Swing. Yeah, that's nice. Do we bank a fly here, or just get rid of it? Okay, Crunch is here. Ouch. I'm really happy I banked the fly. I think had I went for the fly there, I probably lose this battle. We can just CMP this now with Talonflame and then just punch it down with punch the Crocodile down with Scrafty. Probably go for the combo here. Yeah. For this. It's a little bit unnecessary. Scrafty can take a Brick Break. Yeah, fair enough, Benji. Ben, you'll notice it, like, when you get the new battles, it's really noticeable. It's super noticeable. It's like a completely different system, like, it's really hard not to notice it. If you're not sure if you've got the new battles, it means that you haven't got them. From what I've seen so far, like, Niantic are obviously sprinkling them into the battle system now to test a few things. My personal theory is they haven't fully migrated the game over to the new servers, right? So it's probably not going to work very well during the season. Rank 15, it only goes to 1482. I would build the Ring 20 easily, like, without a doubt. Definitely rank 20. I would not build a 1482 CP Metacham because you have to look at that forever, dude. It costs a lot of resources to build it, and you have to watch that. Like, you have to look at that Pokemon with 1482 CP. Even if it's significantly worse, I think it's probably worth it. Yeah, we come out of here with 2 flies, probably. Nice big alignment for there. Yeah, it is very, very clunky at the minute. No, so, like, I definitely played it yesterday. The code has been in the game for some time in the rocket battles, right? Is this in fly range yet? No. Okay. Hold up. Oh, he comes in here? Nah, I kind of wish he came into Clefable. Clefable would have been better. But I do have a shield and I will reach a Thunder Punch, so I think we're okay. Oh, he's so low. I'll just pop him. Or just punch him. I need to pay more attention, bro. I need to pay more attention. Best body, 415-15 is rank 1. Dude, but you have to best body it though. The effort that takes. Just build the rank 20. And you have to buddy it every time you want to battle, dude. It's not worth the hassle. And actually, like, a slightly attack-weighted medi's pretty good. It's got some breakpoints, so... Isn't Camerupt good? I don't know, is it good? If it's good, I'm down to run it. The weirdest best buddy mon. I'll have a look afterwards. Okay. I wonder if he outpaces me. Shields, I think, have to swap out. Yeah, I would have had to swap. Actually, like, I haven't really best buddied that many Pokemon in general, so I don't think I have a particularly weird one. Drill run comes in. So the lead was Scrafty. Let's come in here again. No, we just lose here. Maybe unless he swaps immediately here. Which he does not. Here's what I'd expect. We've got like 2 weeks of the season left. I would expect the battles to progressively get rolled out. The later it gets into the season, expect to see more of the new battle system. I think for now they're just testing it like very gently, just to kind of get some initial feedback and see how it's like working in the servers and stuff like that. Seven. That's poison jab, right? Or is that acid? I think it's poison jab. Swing. Yeah. Beat me, I dare you to. Let's see, what have we got for the rest of the season? Is he shield here? Yeah. Body slam me, daddy. Sense. I feel like he's quite a good counter, like quite a good draw out for like medi and stuff. So you do get off that. Okay, so we have this week and next week. 1, 2, 3, 4. The older system, like in theory, if it worked, would be better, I think. Quick break. Nice, love that. Boom. Should get this super low. Ah, it actually probably just gets the knockout, right? Let's go. So, like, if this game worked perfectly as it is, the game now feels better than what I think it looks not like with the new system. But we haven't seen the new system in full flow yet, so it's pretty hard to say that. I do expect there to be some, like, deliberate delays put in the game. One thing that I sort of noticed, I run this in open, I dare you. I mean, it's not like I care about ELO, so why not? My hope is that like the animations aren't super jarring, and yeah, I just hope it's not clunky. Like the good thing about this game, what actually makes this game interesting, is that it's pretty fast paced. If they add clunkiness to the game, I'm not sure if that's gonna be a good thing. That definitely hurts the game. Marowak, pretty decent lead, right? Bring in your Basti. Okay. Sickle fire. I feel like he fights for alignment so hard here. No, he doesn't. I hate this, man. It probably is Basti in the back, dude. Or Wiggly. Oh, wait. We get a shield advantage, maybe that helps. So we take a full farm down here. I have to assume it's Bastiodon. Icy Wind. Okay, it's a normal type. CMP's fine. No, honestly, yeah, that's my prediction. My prediction is, when the new system comes out, people will not like it. Like, actually, that's what I predict. I don't want to be negative, but I just don't think people are going to like the new system. I just think the damage application and stuff like that. Yeah, I think people are going to prefer the old damage application. I probably should shield this move. But we can put in so much damage here. I don't think he can farm me down, can he? That's kind of funny. This team actually beat an OGL team. Honestly, my personal opinion is the new PvP update, it looks like it's a lot more refined, but they've refined it in a different direction. And I think the direction they're refining it in benefits casual players a lot more than competitive players. That's my actual opinion. And I think there'll be a noticeable reduction in the skill gap. You're free to disagree with that, but that's personally what I see. Okay, he lets it go. Really interesting. We come into meta here almost no matter what here. Licky comes in, right? Like the actual answer to fire. Yep. Just blank that. I'll throw this here. That's fine. I'm happy to get ramped up right away here. Nice. That slash is okay. I can shield. I kind of feel like bullying here with Metacham. Oh, he does shield. I might just shield this just for shits and gigs here. Yeah, I'm shielding this just for lols here. I'm gonna force him to try and roll out me down. Okay. He goes for the body slam. Do we reach double fly with Talonflame? I think we do. He's like, oh, what's in the back? He's like, what's in the back? It's so weak to Licky, whatever's in the back. Watch this one, watch this one. Ah! Get caught on, buddy. Boom. Nice. As long as I can still BM in the new update, I think we'll be fine. I think that's all that really counts, right? Alright, we've got a few more battles left. Let's see if we can finish up with a strong set. Cargo is not a great lead. I'm just toppling it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played this guy already. I'm just gonna top left that. Ariados is just too much to deal with. Scrafty, the lad with the baggy trousers. The saggy trousers. Where's Scrafty? He's just trying his best, you know. It's just a struggle. This is a lead. I think we go here, right? He goes Roller Ball. I don't believe that he dies to one Thunder Punch here, right? So I think we just pop. Ooh, okay. Not a huge fan of that. I think I'm okay to let this go. Yeah, big shield. Nice. He probably shields this as well. I'm assuming it's going to be Cross Alarm or Cargo in the back. Cross Alarm or Cargo. Yeah, GG's. You popped off today with Shadow Lydian, let's go. Licky Licky and Shadow Electrode. I respect that team. Licky Licky, the little damage sponge on the team. I respect that team. I don't actually have a Shadow Electrode. Guys, I'm sort of praying for an event that we get eventually where Team Rocket Pokemon are in the wild. Can you imagine if they released, like, re-released the entire Team Rocket lineup and put them in the wild? Like, you may find Shadow Pokemon in the wild. That's the event I'm hoping for. Because there are so many different Rockets that I've never been able to get. I don't think they'll ever do that, though. That would be a sick event. Let's go Metacham. I probably should have done the Incinerates like I did earlier. The Wild Charge? I doubt it. Kinda crazy if they do. Oops. That would be sick. Harsh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we shield this. No reason not to full send now. Oh, Shadow Force, gotcha. That would be cool. I guess we just Ice Punch here. Big shield. A big throw right away. He might be weak to counter in the back. My guess is it's going to be Licky Licky in the back, just because he's playing it like this. He wanted to keep the Broxfish alive. Let the first one go. Psychic Fangs, that's good. I'm assuming he shields here. And this will be an Aqua Tail, but I think it's lucky in the back. Take the first body slam. I think he just outpaces me, unfortunately. Earthquake, GG's. GG's. Unfortunate. Free 2 is good though. Yay, we got our 20 TMs. Alright, let's update the ELO. By the way, guys, thank you everybody for praying for me. I really appreciate it. I done well on my interview for my new job. I applied for an international school. The interview went well, and I went in for an assessment, and the assessment I think has went quite well. So yeah, big shout out to everybody. If that goes well, I'll start working basically like 9 to 6 every day, and I guess 2 days a week I'll be working until 7:30. So if that happens in the next month or two, I'll likely not be streaming as much next season. Yeah, big thank you everybody who's been wishing me well on that. Also, yeah, as I mentioned last stream, I went for eye surgery a few weeks ago. Starting to clear up, so once again, like, big thank you everybody for that. Finally, guys, God bless you all. I hope you all find Jesus in your life. It's made a huge difference in my life. It made my life so much better, so I hope you guys give that a chance. The verse I put up today, the light has come into the world, but men love the darkness rather than the light, because their deeds were evil. That's all of us, guys. You know, all of us do bad things, right? Everybody who does evil hates the light and does not come into the light for fear that his deeds will be exposed. So I would say to you, even if you do bad things, even if you drink, take drugs, if you're depressed, you're bad to people, anything, that's no reason not to turn to Jesus. It's kind of like you don't get washed before you go into the shower, you go into the shower to get washed. It's the same way with giving your life to Jesus as well, so I pray that all of you do that. Big thank you everybody. I will see you guys hopefully soon. I'm going to say I'm going to try to stream tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, big thank you everybody. Really appreciate it. And have a good rest of your day.